Yes, hello and welcome to this week's exciting episode of Super Spirit Live, and what a card we have for you tonight. Folks, I'm Shirt Donovan. I'll be your host and commentator taking you throughout the night this evening. We've got a good old-fashioned wrestling match to start us off tonight between former champion Big Man Benjamin Rose and Bruce the Ruby Berry, a former champion going up against one of the absolute legends of Super Spirit Wrestling. We'll see how this shakes out here tonight in the opening bout of Super Spirit Live. I just want to quickly say thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, and I can't wait for you to see everything we have in store tonight.
Making his way to the ring, Big Man Benjamin Rose.
Benjamin Rose howls ringing out through an empty arena here at Super Spirit Live. Our very first Spirit Band champion, Big Man Benjamin Rose, was victorious at the very end of the New Dawn Tournament Series all the way back in November. And he, of course, eventually lost his undefeated streak to Hideo Kuba, who would then go on to lose the belt to our current champion, Douglas Daniels. A lot of shakeups in various divisions over the last few months, ladies and gentlemen.
And his opponent, Bruce the Ruby Berry.
Over 30 years of in-ring experience brings Bruce Berry to Super Spirit Live here tonight to do battle with Benjamin Rose, certainly one of the top contenders of the heavyweight division. Bruce Berry himself met Benjamin Rose when Rose was still champion and was unable to retrieve the belt. A couple of strikes to start on either side before a takedown on the side of Bruce the Ruby Berry. Bruce, one of our submission specialists here, he will look to soften the legs of Big Man Benjamin Rose all the way to the Ruby Lock. Of course, Big Man Benjamin Rose, there's a lot of ways he can beat you. Just a mere clothesline from Benjamin Rose, almost having the impact of a finishing maneuver. And you see Berry going to the legs again. That will be a common theme throughout this matchup. Big Man Benjamin Rose should have that scouted, and indeed, the big man able to use his size and strength advantage, but it's Bruce Berry, the conditioning on display here. First to his feet, following that counter suplex and a drop toe hold from Berry. Burt Wiggins on officiating duty for this hard-hitting heavyweight contest. We'll see if Bruce the Ruby Berry is even able to arrange those giant legs of Benjamin Rose for the Ruby Lock. Clubbing blow again from Berry. This time from Rose puts Berry on the mat, and then some leg work there from Rose. Again, another takedown and a knee to the legs of Benjamin Rose. Berry now looking to reposition, and a rear chin lock in effect here. Irish whip, corner control now, but Rose immediately battling out, and he'll look for some corner control of his own, but no, Berry resilient. Really wants that positional advantage. Rose trying for another counter there, but eats a drop toe hold. And another clubbing blow there from Big Man Benjamin Rose, looking for a pin here, not even a 1 count. Now Berry trying to work his way out of a corner with his trademark chops. Rose trying to keep him there, but indeed the chops prevailing in this scenario, and he'll go back to the rear chin lock now. And now with a chin lock of his own, traps the arms as well for extra impact. Irish whip from Berry. Shoulder charge is blocked by Big Man Benjamin Rose. Inside cradle. 0 count. Both men really looking to show their stuff in the opening bout at Super Spirit Live. A couple of strikes are off target for both men, sizing one another up here. And finally, a big blow landing from Rose and another one to follow. Irish whip from Berry. Big lariat in the corner connects. Benjamin Rose stunned and is downed. More leg work from Berry. Irish whip from the big man. Inside cradle. Rope break, says Burt Wiggins. Folks, we of course can't wait until we are able to have audiences here again at Super Spirit Live. For now, we are still observing safety measures. We appreciate your patience and support throughout these strange times. Torture rack now for Bruce Berry, and leading to a backbreaker from Benjamin Rose. My goodness, that's a way to take out the back for sure. Benjamin Rose will look to use the Dog Splash as well as the Rose Crusher. Either maneuver could spell victory for the former champion, and he's got him up again in the torture rack. Could we see another backbreaker follow-up? Indeed. Chop from Berry. Another kick to the leg, chopping the big tree down. Benjamin Rose having trouble staying upright throughout this contest. Repositions with the headlock. Running offense now from Berry. Stiff elbow drop there to the back of Rose's head. Irish whip. A little miscommunication there from Berry. Not sure he was aware of where he was in the ring, but now you see Bruce getting rough here, raking the face of the former champion across the ropes. Counter back body drop.
1, 2.
Back in at the count of 2. No time at all. Spin on the outside to regain inner energy. Sit inside cradle again here, this time earning a 1 count. Bruce Berry has remained firmly in control aside from sustaining a few high-impact maneuvers. I would give the current edge to Berry, though. What a victory this would be. A victory, albeit he wished he could have picked up while Rose still had the belt. Big power slam, pinning combination here, just a 1 count. Both of these athletes refusing to stay down. And Berry just running over Rose. You don't typically see that. Fatigue must be setting in on the big man here late in this matchup. Irish whip, and you see, indeed, Benjamin Rose appearing winded, unable to do anything off that Irish whip, and he's run over once more. Kick to the leg. You know Bruce Berry's got to be thinking about a Ruby lock. Submission maneuver here from the big man, just bending Bruce Berry over his knee like a small child. Big man Benjamin Rose, currently the tallest man in Super Spirit Wrestling, and here we have another pin, 2 count this time, says Burt Wiggins. Big man Benjamin Rose standing at 7'1". And you just see there, just like a bear mauling its prey, those big blows connecting in a pull-through clothesline. Benjamin Rose howling out through the arena. Double axe handle. Rose trying to rally here late in this contest. Leg control for Rose this time. Powerbomb position here, and yes, that powerbomb whipping Berry right down to the mat. Benjamin Rose taking another moment of pause to howl out through the arena, but could it cost him? These momentary distractions. He does, in fact, have a lot of ground to make up. Big slam there from Rose. And there it was, the discus clothesline out of nowhere. 1, 2. Near fall. That discus clothesline nearly beheading Bruce Berry. And he's got him up now. Could it be? Rose Crusher. The Rose Crusher. 1, 2. Near fall. Bruce Berry kicking out of the Rose Crusher. What stuff we're seeing out of these two heavyweights and Benjamin Rose. Saying, what else you got? Bruce Berry still on the mat. Trying another leg takedown here, and he's rolling through. Out of nowhere, could it be the Ruby lock? The positioning, you see Benjamin Rose's hand. Can he get to the ropes? So close, not able to get to the ropes, but he is able to power out. Trying to come back with a power slam here, now to the top rope. Dog splash! The dog splash, 1, 2. It's over. Dog splash from the top rope, and Benjamin Rose threw everything he had at Bruce Berry. The discus clothesline, the Rose Crusher, the dog splash, and he is victorious here tonight in the opening bout of Super Spirit Live. Thanks so much again for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. What a card we have tonight, and in our main event, a #1 contenders match in the juniors division between newcomer Adrian Bell, who is currently 5-0, an immaculate record here in Super Spirit Wrestling, and Cameron Reese, our former Shadow Band champion, looking to reclaim that gold against Archie Everett, the man who was able to steal it all the way back I believe it was, at Edge of Excellence. Well, folks, now we're moving on to a match in the heavyweight division. Our newest signee, Myron Wagner, taking on Hideaki Adachi, the ever-shining Hideaki Adachi, a very quick wrestler, a very strike-based wrestler. But Myron Wagner, all power, all slams. We'll see how these styles clash here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Let's go to the ring now for that contest.
Making his way to the ring, Myron Wagner.
An intimidating presence as soon as he walked in the locker room here at Super Spirit Wrestling. The heavyweight division would do well to be on notice for Myron Wagner.
And his opponent, the ever-shining Hideaki Adachi.
Hideaki Adachi, certainly one of the fan favorites in Super Spirit Wrestling's heavyweight division, has struggled to obtain the success that many thought would be waiting for him when he arrived in SSW. Let's see if he can pick up another win for himself against Myron Wagner. Strikes out of both men to start things off. Myron Wagner with an Irish whip. Scouted by Hideaki Adachi. Diving shoulder tackle from Wagner will not connect. And Wagner immediately, you see the striking ability and the power. Those aren't elegant strikes, but it's just raw power. Myron Wagner just kicking Hideaki Adachi in the face. Adachi rallying with an elbow. Gourd buster there from Myron Wagner. Easily handling Hideaki Adachi early on in this heavyweight contest. Big kick to the chest there. Myron Wagner now working a side headlock. Big kicks from Adachi sending Wagner to the mat. Could be a good sign if Wagner isn't prepared for strikes like these. But again, the power of Wagner able to slow the momentum here. More headlock control. Quick strikes there out of Hideaki Adachi before a huge forearm connects, but Myron Wagner, just an absolute wall in the face of all those strikes, answering with a slam. Deep arm drag takedown. Stiff forearm from Wagner. Gourd buster again, right on the money. The physique and conditioning of Hideaki Adachi being put to the test here. And just a big lariat from Wagner, turning Hideaki Adachi inside out. A lot of ground to make up here. A kick is well placed. And now he looks to be creating some separation. Irish whip from Wagner, but Hideaki Adachi so fast on his feet, Wagner unable to do anything. Speed approach is not the way for Wagner in this contest, and he may be sensing that as it goes on. Well-placed strikes on both sides, but it's Wagner with the closed fist punch having the final say. Both men simultaneously return to their feet. Wagner in position here. Could it be Wagner time? 1, 2. Near fall. An early Wagner time. Not able to get it done here against Hideaki Adachi, but he follows through there with a huge facebuster. Carries through all of Adachi's momentum against him there. Myron Wagner still in control. Can Adachi battle back here? A forearm is a good start. Well-placed kicking combination sends Wagner to the mat. He'll look for a pin here. 1, no, just a 1 count. Kim Carrillo barely getting down for it as well. Myron Wagner really showing his stuff here tonight. And now a submission attempt. Hideaki Adachi trying a different route, trying to break down his opponent. Maybe making some of those more high-impact maneuvers difficult for Wagner to execute. And Wagner slowing down here late in this contest. Oh, and a blatant low blow there. I'm not sure Kim Carrillo saw that, but off the counter, a low blow, and then Wagner time. 1, 2. Near fall again. The second Wagner time, not enough, and Hideaki Adachi trying to, with another submission, force a tap out of Myron Wagner, and it doesn't happen. Huge axe kick from Hideaki Adachi. Rising Bright! The Rising Bright! Rope break, and a heartbreaking rope break there from Kim Carrillo. Great execution there on the Rising Bright, but no pin. Diving drop kick, well executed by Hideaki Adachi. Can he keep this momentum going? And a rake to the eyes from Myron Wagner. Disgusting. Into another gourd buster. Wagner adjusting here, trying to slow the momentum down. Another deep arm drag takedown. But it's Adachi battling back. More kicks to the midsection, and again from the kneeling position. Wagner, high impact DDT. Surprised he didn't go for a pin there, just looking to continue brutalizing the body of the ever-shining Hideaki Adachi, who now rallies with a drop toe hold. Beautiful maneuver from Adachi. Bridge German rolls through, and another, the strength of Adachi. 2, no! The strength of Myron Wagner proving too much, and Adachi unable to cinch in that pin. Huge underhook suplex there from Myron Wagner, but it's Adachi first to his feet. Myron Wagner certainly showing signs of exhaustion here, and we know Adachi can go. Not even able to take advantage of his momentum here is Wagner, just taking a moment to regain energy instead, and now laughing at Hideaki Adachi, downed on the mat from that backbreaker. Myron Wagner exhibiting some despicable behavior here, but he is also proven in his own right to be an impressive athlete. And another low blow from Wagner. As I say that, you can barely praise this man, and now with the facebuster. It's unfortunate that he feels the need to resort to such tactics, as he's proven to be just fine on his own without using anything like that. I believe Myron Wagner could be busted open here. Clothesline is scouted into a backdrop. Well-placed counter there by Hideaki Adachi. Can he continue this momentum? Tried to go to the ropes for something, but Myron Wagner quick to his feet. Another big slam from Wagner. Another huge DDT out of Myron Wagner. And you know Adachi's got to be feeling it, going for another one indeed. But Adachi so quick to his feet this time. Irish whip. Huge knee. What could he have in mind next? Big kick across the chest once more. And now knees. Knees to the back of the head of Myron Wagner. Could we see a stoppage here?
Give up?
No. Myron Wagner showing some incredible resilience, able to continue after so many knees. This time Wagner with the diving shoulder tackle connects, but he's just not able to get much done. He's got him up again. Wagner time. 1, 2. It's over. The third Wagner time was the charm here for Myron Wagner, and he picks up an exceptional victory here over the ever-shining Hideaki Adachi. A heartbreaker for Adachi, as I thought he had it won on multiple occasions, but Myron Wagner proving to be an absolute force since his debut in the heavyweight division. Folks, now we're going to move on to another hard-hitting contest in the men's tag division. It will be Paragon, another extremely hard-hitting pair of individuals taking on the Mysticals. This should be an incredible tag match that I'm excited for you all to see. We'll be taking you to the ring very shortly for that contest. And again, thank you so much for joining us here tonight for Super Spirit Live.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Katsuno Takashima and Colin Klein, Paragon.
One of the scariest tag teams we have in Super Spirit Wrestling, and you could just tell by looking at them that these men care about raw power.
And their opponents, the team of Marshall Taylor and Divine Phantom Jr., the Mysticals.
The Mysticals came so close to a chance at the tag team gold. However, they were unsuccessful. And you know they would look to pick up a victory here over Paragon, a team who have been so impressive since their debut. Katsuno Takashima and Marshall Taylor starting things off for their respective teams. Irish whip, corner control for Taylor, albeit in an enemy territory. Taylor going for some high risk early here, catching Katsuno Takashima off guard. And Takashima now Looking to gain some ground, big knee there to the gut, and Marshall Taylor with more corner control. This time Katsudo Takashima says no, kicks his way out. Marshall Taylor looking for an early tag. Divine Phantom Jr. now in for the Mysticals. Stereo Enziguri connecting fully for the team, and Divine Phantom Jr. now looking to continue the momentum. Irish whip, huge lariat for Phantom Jr. What a kick there to the face of Katsudo Takashima, who has sustained a lot of damage, and indeed he will make a tag to Colin Klein, the largest man in the men's tag division. What a gifted wrestler is Divine Phantom Jr. So many ways he can beat you. Incredible mat sense, incredible agility, and the size of Divine Phantom Jr. as well. And to be able to move that way, what impressive skills in the repertoire of the Mysticals. Out of nowhere, a huge chokeslam from Colin Klein, but it's Divine Phantom Jr. firing right back up. Backbreaker here being applied. Colin Klein showing off his strength. Chest slaps versus the punches here, and the slap big enough to send Colin Klein to the mat. The Mysticals could have signs of hope here against a team that has been very dominant since their debut. Tag made for the Mysticals. Marshall Taylor, the smaller, more agile wrestler, back in against Colin Klein. Let's see if he can keep the speed advantage and avoid a high-impact maneuver. We see a brain buster there from Colin Klein. Arm drag takedown from Marshall Taylor, trying to get something going of his own here. He's got him up. Could be looking for a powerbomb there, I thought, but instead another backbreaker, this time the other member of the Mysticals feeling the effects. Marshall Taylor battling back now with a side headlock control. Elbow there to counter from Colin Klein, creating separation for a tag to Katsudo Takashima. Divine Phantom Jr. a little distracted there. Looking around the empty arena, Marshall Taylor was trying to make a tag, and there he'll have it. Divine Phantom Jr. will need to focus. Katsudo Takashima tied up in the corner once more, and then just Divine Phantom Jr. hanging him up on the ropes there before delivering a basement dropkick right to the back of the head. Punching combination from Katsudo Takashima, who has had a lot of difficulty getting offense of his own started. Takashima has one of the most devastating finisher maneuvers in all of Super Spirit Wrestling. Off the Irish whip, the Mighty Reaver. If we see it here tonight, it could spell the end for the Mysticals. Knees to the back. The backstabber well placed. Tag made for both teams. Katsudo Takashima with a brainbuster of his own, setting up Marshall Taylor for Colin Klein. Irish whip. Clothesline is scouted, and good thing for Taylor is it looked like it had a lot of oomph behind it. Tried to jump up for a Rana there, but Colin Klein had it all the way through. Rope break signaled by senior official Norio Nakatomi. Tag made to Divine Phantom Jr. Kick delivered low there, taking Colin Klein off his feet. These tremendous knees being delivered to Divine Phantom Jr., but he's able to continue. And now the big slam. Just planting Divine Phantom Jr. on the mat. Marshall Taylor able to get there for his teammate, and this match will continue. Knees to the body. And a tremendous lariat. Colin Klein on a tear here, showing off his strength, letting all that blood rush to the head of Divine Phantom Jr. Delayed brainbusters, sending all those tingles throughout Divine Phantom Jr.'s body. Chokeslam from Colin Klein. Phantom Jr. in rough shape here. And Klein, the big man to the top rope, diving headbutt, and he got all of it. Trying for a pin here, but bad positioning leads to a rope break. Reversal again from Klein, an absolute monster throughout this contest.
10 minutes gone.
Lariat not on target there for Klein, and it allows Divine Phantom Jr. to make a tag to Taylor. Big kick, well placed there. Stick and move could be the way to go here for Marshall Taylor. Big slap there, momentarily creating some opportunities, but now, no, the final bomb delivered to Marshall Taylor in the corner, but again, Colin Klein fallen victim to bad positioning on his own part. Not able to score a victory. Delayed brainbuster again, this time delivered to Marshall Taylor, and Colin Klein will let Katsudo Takashima have a go. Irish whip here from Taylor. Well-placed kick sending Katsudo to the mat as soon as he enters. Diving stomps from Taylor. He could be looking for him again here. And indeed. Could we be seeing it again? More stomps from Taylor. And this time Katsudo Takashima having enough, but sensing that he does need to make a tag. Colin Klein back in quickly. Katsudo Takashima really having some difficulty against the Mysticals. Tag made to Divine Phantom Jr. The mysterious masked wrestler back here again to try his luck against Colin Klein. Klein getting fired up. Huge lariat connecting. Silencing any momentum that Divine Phantom Jr. might have been looking for. Irish whip here and another tremendous lariat from Klein. Looked for it again there. Looked like he didn't get all of it. Divine Phantom Jr. battling back now with a slam of his own. Marshall Taylor off the tag. Knees across the back. Looking for a cutter there, but Colin Klein able to move out of the way. And instead, he's got him up again. Final bomb. Colin Klein, if he reviews these tapes, he will see that on several occasions, he should have been in his own corner. This could have been sewn up by now. We could have heard Paragon's music, and it would have been over with. But instead, Colin Klein playing with his food a little bit, perhaps, at Super Spirit Live. Tremendous slam again from Klein. Center of the ring. He'll look for a pin. Better positioning. And that's all it took. The better positioning. Colin Klein with the adaptation. He knew the damage had been done, but he just had to create a good opportunity for himself. And indeed, Colin Klein, Katsudo Takashima, victorious here tonight, is Paragon over the Mysticals. Folks, now we're heading into a match in the junior division. Mainstay Joey Marnell taking on Have Mercy Percy Chapman. These are two competitors we haven't seen lock up in a while, so I'm expecting it to be an exciting outing. We'll be going to the ring shortly for that contest. Don't forget, folks, also in the junior division, in our main event, it's going to be a #1 contenders match between Adrian Bell and Cameron Reese.
Making his way to the ring, Joey Marnell.
A divisive figure is Joey Marnell. Some fans still believing he's as malicious as he's always been, but after his feud with Ricky Gilmore, a sympathetic side was shown with Joey Marnell, and he's been gaining fan support ever since.
And his opponent, Have Mercy Percy Chapman.
Close friend of big man Benjamin Rose, the man we saw in the opening bout here tonight. Percy Chapman looking to try his luck in the ring against Joey Marnell. Lenny Spencer on duty for this junior division contest. Now underway, a big chop starting things off for Joey Marnell and a forearm from Percy Chapman. Inside cradle early here. Not even able to drop for the 1 count is Lenny Spencer. Joey Marnell sending Percy Chapman into the corner here. Big chops across the chest of Chapman. In control now with an armbar. Another big chop from Marnell and a clubbing forearm across the back from Chapman. Both of these competitors, gifted strikers, certainly able to take a punch. Suplex well executed from Percy Chapman, dumps Joey Marnell to the outside. Chapman trying to give chase, but Joey Marnell smartly rolling in. And Percy Chapman letting Marnell get all of his aggression out here. getting all of the trash talk out before eating a pull-through clothesline. Marnell back in control now. The leg of Percy Chapman in distress here. Chapman able to create separation inside cradle. One, just a 1 count. Chapman making Marnell work for those kickouts. And again here, 1. Marnell looking for something big here, but instead a counter from Chapman. And he'll try a pin again. Percy Chapman so resilient with these pins. You may think to yourself that they're a little silly, but that is a situation where you have to push a whole other person off of you that's trying to apply their whole weight to keep you on the ground. Now Marnell trying his first pin of the match, earning a 1 count himself. Irish whip. Well-placed drop kick from Joey Marnell, sending Chapman to the mat, and he's got him locked up here for the sharpshooter. Sharpshooter being applied by Joey Marnell. Wow, blocked punch. And answers back with a mighty fist of his own. Sliced bread. Going to the top rope now. What a sequence here from Percy Chapman. Diving elbow drop following the sliced bread. Another beautiful drop kick there from Joey Marnell, trying to rally after an incredible sequence from Percy Chapman. Facebuster. Right on the money off the Irish whip. Tying up the leg of Percy Chapman again here is Joey Marnell. Stiff punch there and another one from Marnell. Big knee from Chapman. Irish whip now. Looking for a strike off target, but answers back with a forearm. Joey Marnell taking some time to showboat for the fans at home, and a diving elbow drop connects across the body of Chapman. Neck breaker. Chapman now in trouble. This has been all Marnell for the past little while. And then a pull-through clothesline from Chapman out of absolutely nowhere. Snap suplex. Jump up Rana. The athleticism of Joey Marnell taking Percy Chapman off guard. And Marnell going back to the well for another diving elbow drop. Drop toe hold from Chapman. Going to the top rope himself here. These junior competitors not looking to be outdone. Diving body splash across the back of Marnell, who is first to his feet. Big forearm. Super kick from Marnell. Could be looking for the victory. 2. No, a near fall. The super kick from Joey Marnell, not able to get it done. Deadlift suplex now from Chapman. And again, Joey Marnell taking some time to show off. Could it come back to haunt him if this competition results in a loss? Well-placed forearms there. Big strikes from Marnell. Irish whip reversal. Looking to catch Chapman there, but perhaps a moment of error. And a super kick now from Chapman. 2. Near fall. Super kicks on both sides now, leading to near falls for both competitors. I would say that Joey Marnell is a little bit better at that pop-up powerbomb. He sits out with it. 2. What a maneuver there from Chapman. I'm surprised Marnell was able to continue.
10 minutes gone.
Brainbuster there from Chapman, trying to keep up the momentum. Huge kick to the chest. Irish whip now. Oh no, but Chapman, with a lapse of his own here, eating a diving elbow drop from Joey Marnell. Facebuster. What an error there from Percy Chapman. And you see Joey Marnell jokingly pointing out to the empty arena here, looking for the cheers and boos that he's so used to. Super kick from Marnell, but Chapman, rolling clothesline. Shades of his good friend Benjamin Rose, that clothesline sending Joey Marnell to the mat, but now a roll-up. 1, 2. Near fall there for Joey Marnell. Top rope again. So many high-risk maneuvers throughout this contest, and that elbow has paid dividends for Joey Marnell. He'll try it again here. This time Chapman to his feet. Suplex, well placed, well delivered, a textbook maneuver there from Chapman. Can he get momentum rolling in his favor? And Joey Marnell just absolutely running over Chapman off the Irish whip. Looked for another roll up there, miscalculated. Chapman with the Irish whip. Big lariat from Chapman. Knees from Marnell, again going to the top rope. What is it gonna take? Percy Chapman, used to these elbows at this point, jump up Rana from Marnell. Irish whip. Standing sleeper hold, and it's it! Lenny Spencer signaling for the submission there, and the standing sleeper hold picking up the victory for Joey Marnell over Have Mercy Percy Chapman. Impressive contest there out of our junior division, which will build anticipation, no doubt, for the _1 contenders match happening in our main event. You won't want to miss that one, folks. For now, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we've got a heavyweight match for you between Great Heart and former champion Hideo Kuba. Don't go anywhere. All right, folks, we are back and we are ready for another match in the heavyweight division here tonight. Great Heart taking on former Spirit Band champion Hideo Kuba. Hideo Kuba lost that belt to Douglas Daniels, a good friend of his, by the way, at Driving Clash. Hideo Kuba has yet to use his rematch clause, but you gotta think it's on the way soon. Or could there be perhaps some sort of inner workings in that friend group? Douglas Daniels may be convincing Hideo Kuba to not enact the rematch clause. We'll just have to see how that takes shape in the coming weeks here at Super Spirit Live. But for now, let's go to the ring here shortly for another incredible match between Great Heart and Hideo Kuba. I'm fired up for this one. Hideo Kuba shocked the world when he was able to end the undefeated streak of big man Benjamin Rose to become the second ever Spirit Band champion.
Making his way to the ring, Great Heart.
Great Heart as fired up as ever here tonight, barely giving our ring announcer enough time to announce him as he full-on sprints to the ring for heavyweight action.
Making his way to the ring, he is the fancy genius, Hideo Kuba.
An eccentric athlete to be sure, but one of the absolute top threats in the heavyweight division is former Spirit Band champion Hideo Kuba. Great Heart and Hideo Kuba have locked up in Japan prior to their arrival here in Super Spirit Wrestling, so we could see some scouting on either side of the ring. Both men looking for an opening, and Hideo Kuba finds one with a snapmare takedown. Early here, showing off a Ruby lock. Interesting choice there. We know, of course, that Bruce Barry is also a close friend of Hideo Kuba and Douglas Daniels. Could be a lot of infighting here. Within the faction, Richer Than You, RTY, formed right as all three men debuted in Super Spirit Wrestling. But there have been moments of infighting and definitely moments of competition, as none of them are tag wrestlers. Dragon Screw from the ground position here from Great Heart against Hideo Kuba, and now an arm drag takedown. Mounted punches here. Hideo Kuba quickly able to break away. Irish whip from Great Heart. Hideo Kuba able to put on the brakes, off target with a drop kick, and now being tied up here. Both of these men incredibly experienced. Hideo Kuba with a chop and then a DDT, spiking Great Heart into the mat. No pinfall. Great Heart quick to his feet. Looking for a big Shote there. That step through Shote, not connecting with Hideo Kuba. Clothesline scouted, but a complete shot right on the money from Kuba. Interesting match we're seeing thus far, sort of a stick and move mentality from Great Heart. And then with a beautiful neck breaker in momentary control here of Hideo Kuba. Desperation kick, though, now for the Fancy Genius. Tried for another kick there. That rolling kick off target. Interesting pin here. Just earning a 1 count. Hideo Kuba, such an eccentric athlete. He's familiar with a lot of strange techniques. It's very hard to take him off guard, but this time, a suplex, sending the Fancy Genius to the outside. Kick is off target. Great Heart able to backstep there and avoid. Creative submission predicament here for Hideo Kuba. Wrenching several body parts there of Great Heart, who's able to quickly escape. And now a reversal suplex of his own. Good stuff here from Great Heart, able to continue in this matchup. Figure 4, shades of his best friend, Jeffrey Hudson. Jeffrey Hudson, one of our other heavyweight competitors. The main practitioner of the Figure 4 in Super Spirit Wrestling. DDT here from Kuba. Basement dropkick. Spins him through there for a tombstone pile driver. Great Heart now applying another Figure 4 leg lock. Kick lands for Great Heart. Complete shot for Kuba. And indeed, because Hideo Kuba has not yet used his rematch clause, you gotta wonder if a victory here from Great Heart could shake up the heavyweight standings. Strikes being offered on both sides here. Hideo Kuba gaining inches with those forearms, but it will indeed be the chops of Great Heart that prevail. Mounted punches here now. Looking for another strike there, off target, but the slam is on the money. Great Heart now to the top rope. Frog splash. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Hideo Kuba showing some resilience, able to kick out of that top rope maneuver, and this heavyweight contest will continue. Basement dropkick again to the face of Great Heart. Tying him up here again for another tombstone pile driver. Great Heart really believing in himself here tonight against a former champion, trying to pick up an impressive victory. The kick is right on the money that time for Hideo Kuba. Quickly sending Great Heart to the mat. He'll look for a pin here. 2. Just a 2 count. Top rope position now for Great Heart. Another frog splash, this time to the back of the Fancy Genius. Quarter control. Big kick sending the Fancy Genius down to the mat. Shote to the back of the head. That could have just served to anger Hideo Kuba, looking to rally, but another tombstone pile driver delivered to the Fancy Genius. He could be in trouble here. Bridges for the German. The legs and hands of Hideo Kuba tied up in the ropes there. Unfortunate positioning there for Great Heart.
10 minutes gone.
Hideo Kuba back in control. No! What a counter DDT from Great Heart. Going to the top rope. Frog splash again. Could this be it? 2. No! What a sequence from Great Heart. And what a near fall, but this match will go on. Top rope again. Could he be looking again? No, this time a diving headbutt. Just looking to inflict damage, but Hideo Kuba rallying with a complete shot, looking for a pin here. 2, just a 2 count. Complete shot again. Another pin. 1, 2. Great Heart able to continue the tenacity of the masked wrestler, and one shot sending Hideo Kuba down to the mat. What a victory this would be for Great Heart. Rope break signaled by Burt Wiggins. Irish whip from Great Heart looking to continue the momentum. Delayed drop toe hold, almost hanging Hideo Kuba up on the ropes there. Top rope maneuver, frog splash across the back. Both men to their feet, spinning him through again for a tombstone. Trying it again, top rope. Diving headbutt. Hideo Kuba quick to his feet, showing signs of fatigue, but trying to hang in there. Kuba now, lifting him up. What a maneuver there from Kuba. Halting the momentum to be sure, and Great Heart now out on his feet. Standing switch, bridge German. 1, 2. Near fall. Great Heart still in this competition. I imagine all the fans at home rooting for a victory for Great Heart here. Whoa, Great Heart just launching Hideo Kuba through the ropes onto the apron with a released German. Kuba rallying right back, complete shot, looking for another pin. 1, 2. Near fall, thank God. Great Heart, after showing such strength, would not want to lose like that, but he is in trouble as another big kick connects for the Fancy Genius. Standing switch, German suplex, rope break signaled by Burt Wiggins. DDT from the Fancy Genius, really looking to put this one away soon. Irish whip now. Well-placed drop kick. Great Heart to his feet. Rolling kick is off target. Kick is well-placed. Great Heart, can he do it? Can he hang on here against the Fancy Genius? And another kick. Low blow from Hideo Kuba. And unfortunately, those are the tactics we're used to seeing out of just about every member of RTY. Yep. He's got him up. Lovely bomb. The lovely bomb. 1, 2. It's over. Great Heart with an impressive victory over Hideo Kuba. What does this mean? What does this mean for the heavyweight division? Does he have any kind of title shot? We've got to wonder as we move forward here tonight at Super Spirit Live. What a victory. The lovely bomb from Great Heart able to do in ex-champion Hideo Kuba. And yeah, folks, what does that mean for the heavyweight division? We're going to have some kind of reward here for Great Heart for defeating a former champion who has yet to make use of their rematch clause. What does that mean? Folks, we'll have those answers for you, no doubt, in the coming weeks. For now, we will have to move on to action in the women's tag division between Troubletown and Squad Life. Troubletown, after being undefeated champions for much of their Super Spirit Wrestling career, finally dropped the belts to current champions Diamond Deluxe. Now, instead of using their rematch clause, Troubletown has opted to return to the bottom of the rankings and fight their way all the way back up. If they're able to be victorious tonight, it will be their third victory in the row since this declaration.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Priscilla Frost and Nora Nunez, Troubletown.
Fearsome competitors are Troubletown. Let's see if Squad Life can pull an upset like Great Heart just did. What a victory for that young man.
And their opponents, the team of Samina Velvon and Mariah Hamilton, Squad Life.
Squad Life has been an impressive team in their own right since their debut. Not one of our first signees here in Super Spirit Wrestling, but they have no doubt made an impact since their arrival. Arguably the two most fearsome women in the women's tag division, Samina Velvon taking on Priscilla Frost.
2.
Frost with some big chops here against Velvon. Sends her to the ropes now. That knife edge chop, that signature knife edge chop. Sending Priscilla Frost to the, sending Samina Velvon to the mat, and now a snap suplex being applied. Rolls her up for the pin. Just a 1 count. Kim Cadillo on duty for this women's tag contest. And now, surprise roll up here on the inside cradle. Kick to the stomach. Samina Velvan trying to get something going here. And what a message that would send to the women's tag division if indeed Troubletown is able to battle all the way back up with no rematch clause. And imagine if they're able to reobtain that gold from Diamond Deluxe. What would that mean for the women's tag division in general? Samina Velvan has got her on the ropes. DDT after hanging Priscilla Frost up on the ropes. And Priscilla Frost just shaking it off like it's nothing. Tag made to Nora Nunez, who rescues her opponent from a slam. And Savina Velvan looking to break away for a tag of her own. Mariah Hamilton now in for squad life. High impact maneuver there, driving Mariah Hamilton into the mat before setting up and trapping the head for a double wrist lock. What a spear from Hamilton! Mariah Hamilton, certainly a smaller athlete, but her speed and momentum carrying through that spear almost like the real deal. The actual weapon. Looking for a tag there, soul butt kick instead. And Nora Nunez, Mariah Hamilton teeing off on each other here in this contest. Looking to break away for a tag. You see the stark image of an empty arena here, which has been the norm over the last several weeks at Super Spirit Wrestling. We can't wait till all of our fans are able to return to those seats. And we do miss their energy. And now, Samina Velvan facing off against Priscilla Frost. Spinning drop toe hold for Frost. Tag made. Samina Velvan creating separation with 2 Irish whips, not having to contend with both members of Troubletown. Smart maneuver there. Irish whip this time for Nunez, and what a lariat. Looking for a top rope maneuver here. Knees across the body of Velvan. Irish whip for Nunez. Striking combination in the corner. So fast is Nora Nunez, the former MMA athlete, bringing her hard-hitting repertoire to the Super Spirit Wrestling Women's Tag Division. Samina Velvan looking for a lariat, being run over by a knee. Huge clothesline from Nora Nunez. Velvan battling back with a forearm, standing switch, backdrop, high angle right on the neck, but Nora Nunez so quick to her feet. Velvan trying to put her down again, and she does. Tag made to Mariah Hamilton. Nunez will just not stay down. It's the kind of performance that led her and Priscilla Frost to tag team gold, and just an undefeated streak that lasted for months. Stiff strikes on both sides here. Combination gets loose from Nora Nunez, downing Mariah Hamilton. Samina Velvan looking to get involved, but Hamilton kicking out of her own volition. Nunez fighting off both members of Squad Life to go the distance for a tag. Priscilla Frost now in, and we see a tag team maneuver here, the backdrop lariat combination. Nora Nunez looking to inflict more damage with an armbar before returning to the apron. Hamilton with a smart Irish whip, putting Priscilla Frost back in Squad Life territory. Got it cinched in deep here.
2.
Spinning dragon screw takedown there. Mariah Hamilton out on her feet, able to rally. Soul butt kick to the midsection. And just a blatant poke to the eyes there from Priscilla Frost. Mariah Hamilton undeterred. Oh my God!
10 minutes.
High impact Rana spiking the head, almost like a DDT of Priscilla Frost into the mat. Nora Nunez looking to get involved, applying a double wrist lock, I guess giving Priscilla Frost a moment of respite. But what a maneuver there from Hamilton. Gut wrench slam. You see Hamilton dropping that arm, that double wrist lock, really showing its signs here as this match continues. Velvan still fresh though, battling off both members of Troubletown. Deep trouble cinched in here on Samina Velvon. Deep trouble. Hamilton going the full distance, trying to break things up, but it's Velvon out first. Tag team maneuver. Lifts her up for the cutter from Samina Velvon. Squad Life trying to put the brakes on Trouble Town's momentum all the way back to the top. Big lariat from Velvon. Irish whip now. And another tremendous lariat from Samina Velvon. She'll go for it again here, testing the conditioning of Nora Nunez. Tremendous lariats, depriving Nunez of tons of oxygen. Standing switch though now for Nunez. High angle backdrop. Smart tag. Priscilla Frost now back in to contend with Samina Velvon. Velvon fighting off both members, doing a little cutthroat animation there, and no! The taunt too early. Chop block from Frost.
2.
Dragon screw takedown. Big boot connecting from Priscilla Frost off the Irish whip, and Squad Life is fading as this match continues. Belly to belly slam there. Big slap sending Velvon to the mat. Just one chest slap from Priscilla Frost, able to take Velvon down. Mariah Hamilton now back in, as is Nora Nunez. Striking combination on the money for Nunez. She's got her pinned here. Samina Velvon quickly recognizing that the shoulders were down, able to run interference for Mariah Hamilton. Squad Life indeed. You saw one more strike from Priscilla Frost, just absolutely destroying Samina Velvon. Super kick from Hamilton. What could she be looking for here? No. Unable to do anything with her momentum. Some late miscalculations here from Hamilton. What a move there, though. It looked as though Nunez was ready, but a spear again from Hamilton. Irish whip. Huge punch. Could have also been a slap there off the Irish whip. Nevertheless, it was able to... The vibe check! Vibe check from Mariah Hamilton. Not the legal woman, but the damage is done. Oh no, and then a miscommunication from Squad Life. Samina Velvon throwing Nora Nunez right into Hamilton. 2. What a crazy sequence there. And what has been a dynamic women's tag competition. Nora Nunez breaking down the defenses here of Velvon. Inverted figure 4, modified figure 4, leading to the victory. Modified figure 4, Velvon tapping and then delivering an elbow to escape. Questionable thing there, but Nora Nunez could have loosened the grip, I suppose, after the tap. Samina Velvon still down on the mat as far as I can see from my monitor. She could need help standing. And now the modified figure 4 picking up a victory here for Troubletown over Squad Life as they march all the way back up to the top rankings of the women's tag division. Still some victories to go, but you know Diamond Deluxe has got to be looking at this progress and sort of figuring out a game plan if indeed they have to face Troubletown again for those belts. Folks, now we're going to move on to a match in the women's division between Hana Nishikawa and Paula Reyes. This is sure to be a hard-hitting affair as Hana Nishikawa and Paula Reyes can go. They have the conditioning and the athleticism to put each other to the test here. Let's see how it goes at Super Spirit Live.
Making her way to the ring, Hana Nishikawa.
A deadly striker is Hana Nishikawa. Long, slender frame, long reach, and devastating striking ability, adding up to an impressive athlete in the women's division.
and her opponent, Paula Reyes.
Fitness trainer background caught the attention of Super Spirit Wrestling recruiters, and now Paula Reyes has made quite the splash since her debut in Super Spirit Wrestling. These two facing off tonight for the very first time. Senior official Norio Nakatomi on duty for this one. And coming up, folks, following this match is our main event, #1 contenders match in the juniors division between Cameron Reese, the former champion, and undefeated Adrian Bell. Arm control here, working the shoulder of Hana Nishikawa. Paula Reyes really taking it to Nishikawa early. Knees on either side here. Could these two competitors be evenly matched? Big kicks there, well placed. The educated feet of Paula Reyes. I would say that Hana Nishikawa has the striking advantage, but Reyes just all power with those kicks. Snap suplex there. Paula Reyes really taking control of this match early on. We've seen barely any offense out of Nishikawa. Irish whip reversal from Reyes. Looking for a lariat in the corner. Nishikawa had it scouted. Snap suplex. Paula Reyes, again, you see that fitness trainer background, the conditioning of Reyes, hard to outdo. What a maneuver there from Reyes! I don't believe I've ever seen her use that maneuver. Both women down. Hana Nishikawa no doubt rattled from that maneuver, but this contest will continue. Pele kick there off of the soul butt kick. The supernova suplex! Early! 1, 2... Near fall, the supernova suplex. We haven't seen it in a while, and my God, I forgot how nasty it was. Rolling leg drop. 1, 2, could this be all? Looking for a fast victory here is Paula Reyes. Still in control with a snap suplex. More stomps to the back. Nishikawa now trying to rally. Kicks to the midsection. Stretch here being applied mercilessly by Nishikawa. Paula Reyes able to use her weight and roll through. Tremendous lariat now, elbow drop. Nishikawa still in this one, although she has sustained some high impact maneuvers. Reyes going to the ropes. Big boot delivered by Reyes. Looking for a pin now. Rope break signaled by Norio Nakatomi. And again, that Pele kick following the soul butt.
1, 2.
Not enough to get it done. A cutter from Hana Nishikawa. Well-executed cutter, but Reyes so fast to her feet, so difficult to put her in a pinning predicament. Traps the leg, dragon screw takedown. Smart counter wrestling there from Paula Reyes, looking to build momentum here against Nishikawa. Punch to the midsection, Nishikawa getting fired up here. Drop kick. Right across the body of Reyes. More elbows. Tremendous elbows here. And now she's got her up. Dreamweaver. The Dreamweaver. And she got all of it. Repositioning for the pin. Smart stuff for Nishikawa. Is it enough time for Reyes to snap out of it? 1, 2. Near fall. Too much time spent. And now a stretch being applied. Norio Nakatomi checking for the submission here. Nishikawa continuing her assault here, but no. A punch sending Nishikawa to the mat and a huge kick from Reyes. Desperation takedown from Nishikawa, trying to stay in this one here, trying to hang on against Reyes. Miscalculation there. Collision on both sides. Perhaps fatigue playing a role for these two competitors. Reyes now going for it. Big lariat connects off the running offense. Tremendous boot lands as well. Nishikawa getting right back up and looking for more. Reyes giving her the forearms, getting fired up here. Big kick. Nishikawa with a kick of her own. What a competition we are seeing between these two competitors. Irish whip for Reyes. Nishikawa able to put the brakes on.
10 minutes gone.
Tries the Irish whip again. Big boot connecting once more for Paula Reyes. And again, no, this time scouted. Norio Nakatomi almost caught that boot himself. A lot of Irish whips here from Paula Reyes, looking to make her opponent run, testing Hana Nishikawa's conditioning here late in this contest. Big knees from Nishikawa. Nishikawa a little slow on the draw here, but she is able to get that lariat off. Looking for more running offense here, but Paula Reyes able to intercept with a tremendous forearm. And now the Supernova suplex once more. What a sequence. 1, 2. It's over. The Supernova suplex off of the interception from Paula Reyes, spelling victory here tonight. And what a victory indeed for Reyes over Hana Nishikawa. Smart wrestling there throughout that contest from Reyes. We could be seeing a more focused Paula Reyes aiming for the top of the women's division, looking for perhaps a Destiny Band shot herself. We've got to think in the coming weeks that Hana Nishikawa will shift her game plan to prepare for someone like Paula Reyes. Well, folks, now there has been much anticipation, but we are heading into our main event, a #1 contenders match in the juniors division between undefeated Adrian Bell, who has just looked unstoppable since his debut in the junior division, and former champion, the Midnight Rider, Cameron Reese. Can Adrian Bell once and for all prove that he deserves to be at the top of the mountain in the juniors division? Can he continue this undefeated streak against a man who already knows what it's like to hold Super Spirit Wrestling gold?
Making his way to the ring, Adrian Bell.
Adrian Bell, I believe, is 5-0 since his debut here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Can he make it 6 on the way to the junior division title, the Shadow Band, currently possessed by Archie Everett?
And his opponent, he is the Midnight Rider, Cameron Reese.
Cameron Reese itching to have that gold once more as he lost 2 matches in a row to Archie Everett, unsuccessful in his pursuit of the title in his rematch clause. Now trying to earn a #1 contender shot once more against Adrian Bell. Bell starting things off with a confident slam into a sleeper hold. Lenny Spencer checking for an early submission, and Cameron Reese, not the type of competitor to give up that early. Tremendous maneuver there from Bell, working the arm of Reese. Reese will need that arm strength to pull through for the City Lights combination. For my money, one of the top 5 most deadly moves in Super Spirit Wrestling. Maybe looking for a bulldog there, but Adrian Bell instead eating a counter backdrop from Cameron Reese. Irish whip. Collision in favor of neither competitor there. Cameron Reese able to float over the suplex attempt, deliver a kick before having his arm brutalized once more by Adrian Bell. Bell looking for a high impact maneuver there, I think, but instead a back body drop counter from Cameron Reese. Stomps to the leg now. You know Archie Everett is probably somewhere watching this match, scouting the offense of both men. And I gotta believe with the momentum that he has, that Adrian Bell could indeed take one here over Cameron Reese. Headlock control now for Reese, working back to the center of the ring. And as deadly as the City Lights combination is, what a sit-out powerbomb from Bell out of the corner here. As deadly as the City Lights combination is from Cameron Reese, since Adrian Bell has arrived, his signature maneuver, the Bell Ringer, has proved to be extremely effective in its own right. And you know, I might have to put that maneuver in the top 5 most devastating Super Spirit Wrestling moves as well. Striking contest breaking out between these two junior division competitors, and Adrian Bell having the final say.
Come on.
Cameron Reese taunting Adrian Bell, saying, "What do you got? Let's see if Bell has what it takes to become a champion, or at least get within reach." Cameron Reese with a 2 count here against Bell. If there's any competitor suited to stop the undefeated streak of Bell, it would be Cameron Reese. Wow, what a DDT from Adrian Bell. Irish whip from Reese, kitchen sink right on the money. Inverted figure 4 now. Irish whip, corner control for Reese. It looked like Bell was trying to battle his way out, but instead a giant punch to the gut, followed by a tremendous lariat. Cameron Reese really rolling now. Big DDT from Bell, and that indeed is a momentum shifter. Armbar being applied. Irish whip, drop kick across the chest. Could be. He's got the wrist control. He pulls through. City Lights combination. Do we have a new #1 contender? 1, 2. Near fall. Adrian Bell showing the tenacity to kick out of the City Lights combination. Irish whip. Kitchen sink again for Reese, staying with what he knows. He can't get discouraged if he wants to get another shot at the title. Big slam from Reese. Not allowing Adrian Bell to take any moments to recover here. Near fall, just a 2 count, says Lenny Spencer here in the main event. Cameron Reese doing everything he can to put away an undefeated Adrian Bell, and he's got the wrist control again. I can see it, and he pulls through. City Lights combination. 1, 2. No! Adrian Bell proving to be a furious competitor, and now could we be seeing it here? The Bell Ringer! Bell Ringer from Adrian Bell! 1, 2. No! All cards on the table here in the main event, folks. Who will be your new #1 contender in the juniors division? Running offense from Bell. Tremendous lariat connects in the corner. Looking to go the distance. Sends him to the other corner. No running offense this time. Could he be looking for high risk? Instead, ties him up in the tree of woe. Looking to inflict damage. Big kicks to the midsection. Cameron Reese down. Forearm trying to keep him trapped in the corner here. Adrian Bell on an absolute tear here against a former champion. Arm submission here again. Lenny Spencer checking for a submission that will not happen. Cameron Reese, I have to believe, will not submit in this match. He will have to be pinned. I would be very surprised if a submission maneuver was enough to make Cameron Reese give up a shot at the title. Both men striking. Cameron Reese finding an opening for a slam, and again taunting Adrian Bell. Perhaps not the right maneuver, as Adrian Bell has proven to be a threat, and indeed turning the tide in his situation now. With an elbow to the back of the head, closed fist punch to the back, and a striking competition once more between these two junior division competitors. Big rolling clothesline from Bell. He'll try for a pin. Rope break signaled by Lenny Spencer. Inverted figure 4 once more here. Being applied by, and that's over! The inverted figure 4! Cameron Reese halting the undefeated streak of Adrian Bell, proving to still be a threat in the junior division, and he has earned himself a #1 contender slot. He will try to earn that belt back the hard way from Archie Everett. What a match there, folks, in our main event, and certainly congratulations to Cameron Reese, earning another title shot, another shot at the throne of the junior division. Well, folks, that's all we have for you tonight here on this card. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a great night. For everyone here at twitch.tv and Super Spirit Wrestling, I'm Shirt Donovan. Have a good night.